Well, let's cross now, though, to the Pope's homeland, Argentina. We can speak to our correspondent, Lucia Cholakian, standing by. Hello to you, Lucia. The Catholic Church lost a Pope. Argentina lost a son. Tell us what's going on there, how it's been followed, what the feeling is like.
Hi, good morning. Well, it's almost 9 a.m. here in Argentina, and we are outside of the Archbishop of Buenos Aires, where a huge mass will be held today, 10 a.m. Social movements, social organizations, and different parts of the politics in Argentina are heading today to honor what was one of the most transcendental Argentinians in history, Pope Francis.
Yeah, and in Argentina, there's been debates over his legacy, but it all goes back to one question: is why did Francis never return there as a pope?
That is a question that everybody is asking themselves. Of course, as you said, he was a very transcendental man to Argentina. He was very connected to the streets and the barrios and the neighborhoods and districts and the people of Argentina. Over this last week, he has been honored in soup kitchens in different vulnerable areas across the country. He is a man who is remembered for being very present in the country, but you're right, he never returned it to Argentina, which is read in general as something that he did in order not to politicize his role or his relationship to his homeland. It is still a very frustrating thing. People in the cathedral on Monday here, when they gathered to mourn him for the first time, the day that we heard that he had died, were telling us that it was indeed something very sad for them and frustrating to hear that he never had time to come back to Argentina. He got very close. He did come to South America a couple of times, but still it felt that in a way he was trying not to get attached between his figure and the country he came from.
And can you give us a feel, whether it's people on the street, the newspapers, or the nightly news, what have people been saying about Pope Francis and his legacy?
Well, Pope Francis is remembered in the world and also in his home country as a man who made the church more open to everyone, someone who was well connected and very present among the poorest, the most marginalized, the minorities. In Argentina, it is the same. During his time as a priest, he was a man who was very connected to the neighborhoods, the areas that were more vulnerable across the country. He was always asking how people were doing, connected to the poorest. And that is why today social movements are coming in caravans from different barrios and places in the suburbs of Buenos Aires to honor him and his legacy here today in the central Buenos Aires, his hometown.
All right, Lucia, thank you so much. Lucia Cholakian reporting there.